Howdy, y'all. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. There's been several requests for stories. I don't know. I figure when I'm driving down the road, I give stories. I guess kind of when I'm babbling away or whatever. I gave it a little bit of thought. I think one that will give me a little bit of mileage is my daughter's car. My oldest daughter bought her first car off of my daughter-in-law's father. And it was a rusted hulk of a 71 or 72 Chevelle, two-door. It had a good motor, decent transmission, decent open end, rear end, single wheel. It was a rust bucket. It really was. It had sat for a long time. We had been told, actually my daughter-in-law's father had been told, that it was a NASCAR block. And from what he knew of it, the car was wicked quick. So I forget what my daughter paid for it. Wasn't a whole lot. And we towed it up here, and she started turning wrenches on it. First things first, she had to fix the brakes. It didn't have power brakes, it was just manual brakes, but she did all four brake jobs, all four corners, the brakes, they were all drum brakes. And we got into the motor, and she did the tune-up. She had to rebuild the carburetor. Talked her through all that. She had to re-stab the distributor, pull the distributor out and stick it back in. And a friend and I were there when she was doing that, and we helped her get it all situated. And she actually got the car running. But in the interim, as all these things were progressing, she was working for my daughter-in-law's father as a carpenter. She was 16 going on 17, something like that, maybe 15 going on. I think she was 16, ready to go on 17. She had her license, so she had to be 16. And blonde hair, petite, not super petite. She's like 5'7" or something, but she could turn some heads. Yeah. Especially, she wear the cut-off overalls, not coveralls, not the but the overalls, and then a tank or something underneath of it. And anyway, I would send her to the parts store with a list of parts, and some of them didn't exist. Like she'd have to find a Carnugel valve, left-hand thread, and make sure it had two pop-off valves on it. Detweiler flange bushings. Hello, no such thing. But she didn't know that. And did I say she was blonde, blue-eyed, and yeah. She'd go into these auto parts stores, and those young guys that behind the counter would be looking through books, and I don't know where it's at, and she'd be like, my daddy said I have to have this Detweiler flange bushing. And they go right back in, they start looking, and nope, that's not it, nope, that's not it. Are you sure that's the name? And eventually she'd give up and come home with the other parts and be like, oh, they couldn't find that part. And it's like, don't worry about it, sweetie, we'll make do. So there was a couple of times like she would stop in, and Big Steve would be there with her, and he'd be like, come on, we don't really need that. Come on, we can go now. Come on, we can go. And she'd be, just batting her eyes at those countermen and putting them through their paces. So she actually, that car, we got it running. It was wicked quick. Wicked quick. It was way too much for her. I ended up buying her a different car, trading her that other car. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was like a RS Camaro or something. And I put the motor and transmission into another car, which will be a story for later on. Yeah, that's I guess you know. It's right here. Try to get this to come out. One of her girlfriends would come by. I would tease them, that they had to figure out where the turn signal fluid went. Show them under the hood that this is where you have to make sure that this is where your turn signal fluid goes. And my other daughter's best friend came over with her new car. She was all happy, and and I asked her if she had had the air changed out of the tires, and she said no. Oh my goodness, why? I said, well, if you're running, it gets hot down here. If you're running around with winter air in your tires, it could swell up, and the tires could burst, and you need to get summer air put in your tires. And she got all upset and whatnot. Her brother-in-law ran a tire store, and she went to him, was getting all over his case because he hadn't told her about changing the air in her tires. And here she was, she's driving her niece around, or her nephew around, and their tires could just swell up and pop, and poor Tony was looking at her like she was insane. You got to change the air in my tires. You got to take the winter air out, put summer air in, or they're going to blow up. I guess he eventually explained to her that somebody was pulling her leg, and she was mad at me. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, I am currently using my my new video camera phone thing, and I'm hoping it doesn't just cut off on me because I've talked too long. But I did get some mail today for it. I got the case that I want to put on it, and I got the glass cover. And we're seeing it this way because I did the video earlier and it didn't come out right, so I'm redoing it. The problem I have is this doesn't fit that type of a selfie stick. So right now the camera is in one of these and it fits just fine. It doesn't fit when it's on this. So I don't know if I want to cut out a part of this. Cut out just a part of it so that this will fit down in just that little bit more. I don't know. I kind of like using using this kind of a stick when I'm carrying the phone around. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck using this smaller version, which of course doesn't have a problem sliding in. But I don't have a life case for this one, and the video isn't quite as clear. So we shall see. I don't know, maybe I can make these things open up further. We'll have to see. Yeah, I guess that's about it. So let me know what y'all think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed. That button is, well, wherever the heck it is on your device. Click the bell if you want. I never do. If you want to send me snail mail, I always appreciate getting snail mail. I'm going to have the address down below in the description. Give your loved ones a kiss. Call them and tell them I love you. We're never promised tomorrow. We're never promised the next breath. I hope y'all have a great day until I see y'all again. Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye.